Alright, what is up, you guys? It's the Sandman back at it again, and we're continuing with some more Guns N' Roses, guys. A lot of you guys liked the live reaction to Don't Cry, and I also reacted to It's So Easy a couple weeks ago. So make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel, and keep liking these videos. I love doing them. And right here we got Nightrain, which is a song I already heard. But this is the live version, and I haven't seen a lot of these guys live, even on video. Well, what do you mean even? You know what I mean? I never seen him live. Of course, I could never see him live in person. But here we go. Let's get it. Oh, this is from '88 at the Ritz, which I'm assuming is probably one of their most famous concerts.
Over here, been with him for 13 years, is Mr. Izzy Stradlin.
Love the outfit.
Last, but definitely not least, in a world that he did not create, but he will go through it as if it was his own making. Half man, half beast. I'm not sure what it is, whatever it is, it's weird and it's pissed off and it calls itself Slash.
Wow, man, I gotta have Axl Rose do some entrances for me. That was a good line, man. He didn't A world he did not create, but goes through it as if it was his own making. Very nice, very poetic.
Alright, shut up. Anyway, I'm going to dedicate this song real quick, and I'm not going to say anything offensive so that we can make it on TV. This is a song that's not dedicated to drinking or drug addiction or any of that kind of stuff. This song is basically about a walk in the park. This is something called Nightrain.
With a matchstick over my cigarette with style. But I'll tell you, honey, you can make my money tonight. You put on your clothes and it's a credit card to the liquor store. One for you, two for me, but tonight I'm loaded like a freight train, flying like an airplane.
Okay.
Woo!
Woo! All right, man. Right away, a lot of I feel like this had to be in the back end of the set, just by the way it sounds. These guys seem like they let it all out already. You know what I mean? They're, Axel's voice is a little worn out a little bit. You got these guys looking like they just hit a workout or something like that. So really cool to see how they kind of bring that energy still right now, and it has its own little personality. This version of the song. But yeah, I mean, this song is like filled with some really, really good riffing, man. So of course you got that main riff, and I really love how it takes into like the chorus slash pre-chorus, and Axel sings right over it. Dun, 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 dun. High just like an airplane, and it's like right on top of the guitar, just matching up perfectly. I love that. And yeah, really cool. Just a cool riff, man. I don't know what you would call like that interval, but Yeah, yeah, really nicely done. And of course, the riffing is a lot of based on that A power chord. That verse, like the whole verse, is really just bouncing off the like the low E string to G back up to the A, and it's just using that open A string and just hammering it, man. Just hitting home with it, really driving the verse through that based off that one chord, and then you get to the chorus and pre-chorus, and it goes down to the F, back up to the G, and up to the A again. So I'll point that out in a sec. Let's go back a little bit, and yeah, and I love how like where they ended the last chorus there, when he says never to return, when he says that, it ends it on a different chord, on a D. So and when he plays the D, it seems like he's playing like the open string position of the D power chord, so it lets all the notes just ring out. So really nice open ringing sound there. So let's go. So listen to the guitar here over the verse, man. It's really just one chord, pretty much, that A power chord, and then he adds some like little bounce off notes, but it's really just based on that. And then when he says "smoke my cigarette with style," that's when he goes into that D, that switch up to the D. And then here we go.
Put on the clothes and if you're ready, God, to the liquor store. One for you, two for me, but tonight.
That's the D.
I'm loaded like a freight train, flying like an airplane.
Is this the F?
Like a freight train, one more time tonight.
Interesting.
One more time, train, modern love.
Still the A power chord.
You wanna go, night train.
F coming.
I never learned. Night train, I love that stuff. Night train, rocking the wheel off. Night train, never to
Woo!
return.
And right here, there's a key switch, key change. It looks like it's a B minor to F sharp minor here, and then up to a G. So it looks like a B key change. Let's listen for it. Woo! Well, we're definitely going back to that solo, man. So that solo is really from. It looks like a F sharp minor. So yeah, that breakdown, that whole kind of breakdown went into the B minor to the F sharp minor, and that solo went from D to F sharp minor, bouncing off those two chords. But I love how the solo, man. Slash is a very fluid style of soloing, just a very fluid style, not super scripted, not super, he's not someone you would like. You would call like, I guess, just like a virtuoso type of guitar player or anything. He's not supposed to be. Jimmy Page sure wasn't. At least not to me. I don't think he's played like one. I mean, as in like precision, like being super precise and being all clean and polished up. That's what I mean by that. So he's just a guy that just goes right into it, man. And I love the style of his solos, man. He can do it all. He does stuff. He's got the stuff like November Rain, where he's got that really pours his soul and lets the guitar sing, and then he's got solos like this and like other tracks where it's like a frenzy, man. It's like an attack. You know what I mean? And I love how he's got some cool little additional notes, man. Like it's a little like couple of exotic notes that he's got in the solo too. Let's just hear for it again. And I like this riff. Dun, dun, dun. So it seems like he's playing the power chord, and I think the F and the B F sharp, and the B. And usually when you play those chords, you can like bounce off with your ring fingers, like dun 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 dun. So I think that's what he's doing and how he's playing it there. And those are really cool chords to play because you can do the riffs like that, just bouncing off with the ring fingers and ring and pinky finger. So it's a really cool sound that he's got going on. Let's go. Woo! Oh, well, I'm glad I replayed it. I didn't really digest the beginning right there. Wow, that's such a woo! I love that, and I love that little bend lick, the bend and hold lick. Woo! Woo! Wow. I love the guitar work just in this final chorus right here. I love the two chords now instead of just it's like he goes like, wait, here for it. Dun 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 dun. Standard. Yeah, there we go. Up again. Love these notes in the back. Woo! Woo! Whoa, listen for that lick right here, man. Look at that. So far, you're just kind of racing up the different positions of the fretboard, just playing these little circular licks, kind of like getting that nice little racy, like just kind of speedy sound. But then listen to how he uses some of his bends right here when he puts those emphasis and slows the tempo down just to hold you in and suck you in for a little bit, and then boom, going back on that little frenzy. So here we go. Woo! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Wow, man. This was not the song to listen to. It's 1 a.m. I know I should be going to bed, but man, now I don't want to go to sleep at all, man. This is crazy. What a performance. What a performance, man. Yeah, man. I mean, Slash's solos are really like they're told in the story of like the way he pauses and really digs into some of those bendy licks and those bluesy, those like really bluesy and bendy, points of the solo here. Like in the beginning, right when he kicked off that first solo, really just a nice. When I paused it the first time around for that first solo, just a very bluesy sound, just an old school, nice, really bluesy sound. And then here, you see him really when he goes to that speed lick, that speedy like I think it's right here. Here it comes. Right here. Yeah, so you heard that? So uh I mean that's what that those are like the bam bam, those are like the stamps of the solo. In between, you have like the speed and just you have like the really fast hammer on pull off licks, going up and down, up and down the frets. You have some really nice hammer on licks, you know what I mean? So like he goes in threes a lot, so that's what I noticed as well, like three note patterns. So really nice stuff. And shout out to Izzy Stradlin, man, for he's a very tight rhythm guitar player. I could really hear it. I'm really focusing on his part, that outro solo, um, laying down the groove really nicely, man. Really nice. Um, but yeah, Axel's voice, man. I don't want to forget about him. Axel's voice in this. At first, like the first verse, it was kind of like going through it because I feel like he knows the length of the song. He's got to really kick it in later, so I feel like he's kind of being like economical at the beginning a little bit. Um, yeah, just like kind of settling in. Yeah, look at that. I love that snarl. That like that classic, man. He still brings it out, man. He knows. He knows that's what the people want. That's what they love about it. Woo! And there we go. Now he settles it. He settles it in this part. Ready to crash and burn instead of ready to crash and burn instead of going up. You know what I mean? So really, and it still sounds amazing. And I love his deep voice too. This is really chest like natural voice when he sings. Songs like "Knock on Heaven's Door" and even "Don't Cry." So he can't really go wrong, man. But then the change up he does at the end when he comes in right here. Here we go. Woo! Ah, yeah. Yeah, man. So I don't want to drag this on too long, man. But that's just a really dope performance. Really dope performance. And yeah, I mean, honestly, seeing this live and reacting to it now makes me really appreciate the song on a musical sense even more. At first, I thought it was just a basic, like, they have the cool intro riff that comes out in the solo too, that part. But then, really musically, man, there's a lot of great twists and turns in here, especially during the solo, the new instrumentation, the key change. Um, and even here, like the performance wise, I mean, Axl Rose really he has a nice switch up from the beginning where he's settling into the groove, and then right here, man, just pours it all out. Man, I love it. I love it. And you got to think about how the song was written, man. Very personal stuff. Like it's like I slash said in the beginning, man. It's like about not about drug addiction, whatever this and that. but honestly, it's like holds true for these guys. I feel like they can relate to it and it speaks to them. You know what I mean? So they're able to pour all their heart and soul into it. So I really love it. I really love what I just heard and what I just saw. Shout out to the rest of the band. I'm gonna get familiar with all their names, bass player and drummer. So wow, great stuff, and a kick-ass outro solo too. So I love it. The Sandman checking out. Peace.